Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do some more updates this month regarding the Divine Masculine and how he's feeling generally, and also how he's feeling towards you DFs. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to have a look at first to see what the circumstances are around, thank you Spirit, what the circumstances are around the Divine Masculine at the moment. So let's see. Would help if I turned them over, wouldn't it? We have stick with it, clear the fog. Okay, what else do we have, Spirit, for the Divine Masculine? What are the circumstances regarding the Divine Masculine? We have decorate. What else, please? What are the circumstances? Say thank you. Seek an expert. Okay. Blow off some steam. They want me to pull more. I usually go for just 6 in the first instance, but they're saying to me go for 9, so I'm going to go for 9. What's the other 3 then, Spirit, please? What else do we have? What are the circumstances regarding the Divine Masculine, please? Whoop. Speak with love. Say I'm sorry. And have fun. Okay, so the Divine Masculine does not want to let you go, Divine Fems. Now, we know that he can't because you're divinely linked, you're one soul. But, you know, here we have stick with it, okay? So he knows that this journey has been problematic. Look at this guy here climbing up this sort of, I don't even really know what that is. I think it's a tree, I think. But look how tall it is. It feels like, for the Divine Masculines, they've been challenged by the twin flame journey, and we all know what that feels like, don't we, Divine Fems? But he has been feeling that challenge, but he knows that this connection is something that he is destined for. He knows that he wants to stick with it. He knows that he wants to work his way through it. He's been confused, as we know. A lot of the Divine Masculines have been feeling confused, but gradually during this year, it feels like things have been clearing for them. They've been, you know, growing tremendously during this year. And it's interesting that we have clear the fog. So this is about them getting clarity in their thoughts, Divine Femmes. This is about them wanting things to be as good as they can be, to be perfect, you know? But they want this cloudiness that's been going on between you to have cleared. So for those of you who aren't in communication, or maybe you've had some difficult conversations you felt like the issue has been avoided perhaps, then this is what the Divine Masculine's working at the moment. He knows he wants to be with you. He knows he wants to stick with this situation, but he's wanting to clear the confusion, any bad feeling, any negativity between you. And he wants to be absolutely clear in his mind as to what he wants, because he wants to come out of this looking good, you know? He wants to come out, present himself in a new way to you, where, you know, he's on top of his game, he's feeling good about things, and, you know, he wants to move things forward in that way. He feels a lot of gratitude towards you, Divine Femme. He wants to come forward. He wants to show his love. He wants to show his attention. He wants to be. He wants to show that he's really pleased that, you know, you're even considering a relationship with him. You know, because he knows what an important person you are in his life. He has at least got that amount of clarity, which is why he's deciding to stick with it. You know, there's been times in the past with the divine masculine where he's just wanted to stay away from you forever. You know, he's maybe blocked you or run away from you or whatever. But, you know, he's now realizing what an important person you are. And he does want to speak to you with love. You know, he wants to come in, he wants to express his gratitude that you're even still around, and he wants to express his love to you. I have a little fly that is annoying me. Okay, so, you know, he's sort of he's climbing this large tree and sort of taking those steps, and he struggled a bit in the past, but it feels like he's determined that he's going to sort this situation out. And that is why he wants this fog to clear, because he wants to come to you, as I said, in the best possible way. He may be seeking help to do this. He may be seeking help to clear this fog. This says seek an expert. Some of your divine masculines may well be seeking professional advice. They may be going to some form of relationship counsellor. They may, Spirit have just said legal, so some of them may be dealing with some legal issues at the moment that need to be cleared before he can come forward to you. But, you know, some of them may well be talking to friends or relatives, but it kind of feels like they're doing things in, I almost said an underhand way. I don't mean it that they're being devious, but I think they're keeping their sort of feelings quite close to their chest at the moment. And this is why they may be seeking out someone that they're not directly connected with at the moment. Someone professional, maybe. They're definitely taking steps in your direction, but they're seeking help to do that, to clarify some issues, to help clear this fog. They know that they owe you an apology. So for those divine feminines who are waiting for their divine masculine to step forward and explain what has been going on, because, you know, you've maybe had a lot of distance in your relationship, whether it's geographic or whether it's just in terms of your communication, they want to step forward and they want to apologise for you. But this is why they're seeking this clarity, and maybe they're a bit afraid of stepping forward. They may feel that you're going to reject them. So this is why they're seeking this professional help, because they want some advice on what to do and how to approach you. Okay. They're also seeking an expert because they're wanting to blow off some steam. So there's maybe things that have happened that you're not aware of, Divine Femme. There may have been things, some of the divine masculines, you know, may have been in some sort of karmic relationship or some toxic situation with their family maybe, and they're just needing to get some of that off their chest, because until they've got that off their chest, they're not going to be able to clear this fog. You know, it's constantly going to be clouding their thoughts, and this is why they're seeking this clarity. The good thing is that this clarity is going to bring this apology to you, Divine Femme. Because on one hand, the divine masculine knows what he wants to do. He wants to show his gratitude and his love towards you. He wants to apologise for those things, but he's not quite sure how to do it. So he is seeking out help to be able to do that, though. And the fact that he's able to clear those issues that are clouding or preventing him from coming forward, that is fabulous. Because ultimately, he wants you to be able to, for both of you, to be able to put the past behind you and to actually have some fun now. And, you know, Spirit have just said it's time to enjoy life. Okay. So, you know, this divine masculine, or these divine masculines, I should say, they have, their focus is on having an enjoyable life with you, Divine Femme. They don't want to linger in this past energy that has been sort of exhausting for both of you. So, okay, that's kind of an interesting start. Let's have a look. I think we're going to go with No, let's do some love. Let's do some love oracle, and we'll go with how the divine masculine is feeling about these particular issues. It's not easy now, we've got 9 cards. Okay, let's see. That camera's at a funny angle again. No, it's easier to move the cards. Let's move the cards over a bit. That's better. Okay, so are we in? We're in. Right. So Spirit, why do we have stick with it? How does the divine masculine feel, please? Yeah, look, he knows he's all in his feelings about you, divine femme. He knows that he wants to stick with this situation. However tricky the path is, he wants to stick with this situation. Now, you and I both know that he hasn't got much choice because, you know, if it is a genuine twin flame relationship, then it's destined. But, you know, in his thinking, he's feeling that he just desires you. His wish fulfillment would be to actually be with you, divine femme. So he's really looking at his inner needs at the moment. You know, it's making him question everything at the moment. In fact, I need to put this way around. Sorry. That's better. Then we can see both. Okay. So how does he feel about this foggy situation, please, Spirit? That was quick. Yeah, look, he's choosing to be a lot more positive at the moment, which is why he's in the right frame of mind to actually go and get help. Because, you know, he really believes that this relationship can work out. He's now decided that is what he wants. And he knows that if he clears this fog, and look at the landscape here, it's very cloudy, but he knows that if he clears this fog, that will be the key to him succeeding in being able to step forward and putting things right within your relationship. But why has we got, how have we got decorate? How does he feel about that, please? What are the feelings? Spirit being very quick with the cards today. Yeah, this is about his fear about not being good enough. Look, he wants to present to you as, you know, a perfect image of everything being, you know, just as it should be, him feeling on top of his game. And he's worried that he's not good enough for you at the moment, you know. Again, this is why the fact that he's seeking an expert to talk to or professional person to talk to is really, really helpful. Because that will help him work through some of these issues regarding his sense of worth. Because it really feels like this is how he wants to present to you. You know, everything in my life is perfect. I can offer you this, I can offer you that. But he's really fearful that what he's going to offer you isn't going to be accepted, that it's not going to be good enough for you. He has you on a total pedestal here. So how does he feel about this gratitude card, please, Spirit? How does he feel about say thank you? How does he feel about that? Yeah, look, he wants to come together with you and express his thanks and gratitude that you're still there. You know, for those of you that have waited for your divine masculine, this is what he wants to show you. Move that lamp because it's very bright. There we go. Yeah. So, you know, there's a definite need to come together here. He wants to join this heart to make you one again, you know. And he wants to show you appreciation. He wants to show you how much he appreciates you, divine femme. And that's been a long time coming for some of you. Thank you, Spirit. So how's he feeling about this expert, please? This professional person, this person he's talking to, Spirit. How's he feeling about this? Look at this. Simply love. He knows he loves you. And that's why he's willing to go to, I was going to say these lengths. For him, it's a big step, you know. Other people are quite happy to go into sort of counselling arrangements, etc., when they need help. But for the divine masculine, this has been a major step forward to him. He's always kept his emotions close to his chest. But it's like now he feels the need to get that clarity, because he knows he wants to be with you. He knows he loves you, but he knows that those issues around him, these issues, are what's been holding him back. So in order to get that clarity and to be able to get his courage together, he's talking to somebody about this situation, because he's doing it because he's driven by the love he feels for you. So, this is all looking really positive, DFs. Is it not? Let's have a look at blow off some steam. How's he feeling about blow off some steam, please, Spirit? How is he feeling about blow off some steam? Which one is it? Okay. Yeah, he knows there's some issues here he's got to confront. So whoever these people are around him, or whatever the circumstances are that have made him very angry, you know, or very unhappy, he knows he's got to confront them. Sorry, I'm not getting this lighting right today. He knows he's got to confront this issue, because he knows otherwise he cannot move forward, because his head is, you know, full of all the negativity that these people or this situation has brought. Let me just reposition my lamp. I do apologise for this, but it is shining too brightly on the cards. That's it. Okay. So how does he feel about speaking with love towards the Divine Feminine? Yeah, he knows that the only way for things to blossom between you is if he comes in with loving energy. Okay? And he wants it to blossom. He wants this situation to blossom. So, you know, this is why, as I say, he's seeking out this help. Because he wants to be able to talk to you with honesty and talk to you from a loving place. He doesn't want to be carrying the burden of the negativity that he's been dealing with in recent times. So how does he feel about saying sorry, please? How does the Divine Masculine feel about saying sorry? Yeah, he wants to be able to do that in an easy way. He wants it just to be able to flow. So he doesn't want to feel burdened by it. He wants to be able to come, bring his apology, and he wants the energy between you to flow. It's almost like he wants to say his apology, but then move forwards. So, you know, he doesn't want to get stuck in this place. And like I said earlier, he doesn't want you to be concentrating on the past. And he doesn't want to concentrate on the past. He wants to flow beyond it. So, you know, but he knows this apology is owed, and he knows that he needs to say it. He wants to say it. And, you know, as I say, he's getting advice on how to do that. So how is he feeling regarding this have fun situation, please? How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the have fun situation? Yeah, he wants to bring some balance back in. So basically, you know, he goes from, like I've just said, he goes from this saying he's sorry, putting the past behind the two of you, because he wants to move positively forward. He wants to have fun. He wants the energy between you to be lighter. He wants to find that balance. And, you know, that is why we have the fun card here, because by bringing in some fun after, you know, many years that have been quite difficult for some of you it may have been months, some of you it may have been years, some of you it may have been weeks. He wants to bring the fun back in and lighten the energy here. Okay, so how are we doing for time? Okay, about 20 minutes. All right, so I don't want to make this a hugely long video, but let's just can we just pull a few tarot, please? We're not going to do clarifiers because we've done those, but can we look at next steps? What next steps will the DM, the Divine Masculine, be taking towards the Divine Feminine, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have some waiting time. That doesn't surprise me. This is coming up a lot in the DM readings that I'm doing at the moment. And also he needs this time to work through these issues. He has a plan, as we can see. He's physically taking steps in his plan at the moment, which is a major step forward compared to how he was a few months ago, you know, when he was just static and not knowing what to do. He was very confused. It feels like now he's taking steps to clear the confusion. He's acknowledged the people and the circumstances that are bringing negativity in his life, and he's getting rid of them. He's talking it through with someone professional so that he can come back in the proper manner. This is a major step forward, DFs, because, you know, in the past, he was just, as I said, static and saying, I don't know what to do. Now he's seeking help to do it. So we need to give him this time to work through this so that he can come in the way that he wants to come in. What will be the next steps then, Spirit, please? What will be the next steps? What steps? Yeah, do you know, what was it? This came up earlier, didn't it, when I said I didn't want to describe it as devious. That's when it came up with darkest fears, I think. He wants to do things in the right way. He's fed up of skulking around, hiding in the shadows, pretending you're not important to him, DF. He's fed up with it. So we need to give him time to work through those issues. They are the issues he's working with. He doesn't want to hide you anymore. Okay, he wants to be able to come out of this energy, but at the moment he's partly in it when we think about it, because actually, like I said to you earlier, it feels like, this came up with this card, didn't it? It feels like the action that he's taking, because he's fed up with behaving like that, at the moment he's having to, because he doesn't want these people around him that have expectations of him to know that he is seeking advice for how to move forward without them, if you know what I mean. And I don't necessarily just mean a karmic. It could be a karmic for some of them, but it could also be family members or friends who have a vested interest in him staying, you know, in the situation he's in and not being with you, Divine Femme. So at the moment, he is having to act in Seven of Swords energy to a degree, because he's keeping his cards close to his chest, as we say. But he's fed up with that. He wants to clarify things so that he can move forward in the direction he wants to be. What else, please, Spirit? What else, please? Yeah, he's had a really hard time. Look at this. He's finding things really difficult. I don't even think this is past energy, although there is some past energy attached to it. It feels like, you know, people, he hasn't been able to trust people around him. There have been people that haven't been working in his best interest, and he's now realizing that, which is why he's keeping everything hidden and why it's taking its time. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, look, he wants to head towards you, Divine Femme. He wants his Empress. He said, enough's enough. I'm going towards my Empress, and this is why I'm taking these steps. But they're difficult steps. You know, I have to guard myself against these people who want me to live life differently. And that's why I'm having to do things in a bit of an underhand manner. It's not underhand. He's just literally keeping his own counsel at the moment. But he wants to head towards his Empress, which is you. So what else, please, Spirit? Are there two more? Do we have more? Thank you. Yeah, he's beginning to see things more clearly. You know, we have the Page of Swords. This is about having a little knowledge, a little clarity, you know, having learnt some lessons here. But there's still lessons for him to learn. So, you know, what we've got here is his awareness of the damage that the people around him have done because he's listened to their influence. You know, he's now aware and seeing things a little bit more clearly, but this is why he's seeking help, because he wants a lot more clarity to clear this fog. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Which one was it? We have, yeah. I thought it was giving this Queen of Pentacles for a moment, but it wasn't. It was the back one, which is the Six of Swords. So look, he is wanting to move away from the situation he's in. And this is why he's taking advice. He's wanting to move towards his divine feminine, who's shown very clearly here. Look. And he will make that move. There are people helping him. There's definitely people helping him. So regardless of past influences, some of them may even have changed their minds around this situation. But I don't feel he's talking to them, to be honest. I feel that he's seeking things, he's keeping it very private, and he's seeking advice with people who he knows he can trust, that are either professional or more objective than the other people that he's been dealing with. So he's preparing himself to move away from his current situation. So let's just do a moonology. Let's see. Let's just do a moonology, please. Can we just do a moonology? What's the advice for the divine feminine here, please, Spirit? Yeah, take time to breathe out. So just know that the divine masculine is taking big steps forward here. And he may not be with you yet, divine femme, but Spirit are saying just relax, just get yourself ready, because he is taking these steps. They're difficult for him, but he is taking these steps. There's a lot about this situation that you're not aware of. So just take some time to relax. Oop. Yeah, this is the one they... Whoop! They've just said take that one after telling me to... Okay, so look at this. Believe in the impossible. So you may look at these cards and you may think, oh yeah, but is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? Yes, it's going to happen. Believe in the impossible, divine femmes. Relax yourself at the moment. Send him loving vibes. He's doing his best. And you and your loved ones are safe. So one of the reasons why this is taking its time is because the divine masculine is doing all he can to actually protect you from getting wrapped up in this negativity that he's been dealing with. He doesn't want you to be in the situation that he's been in recent months. He actually wants you to feel the fun energy, the loving energy. That's what he wants to bring to you. And that is why he's going to these lengths to make it happen. But they're saying you and your loved ones are safe. You're not going to get drawn into this situation. He's going to handle it. So just relax at the moment. Believe in the impossible. Because he's on his way, divine femmes. He's on his way. Okay, I'm going to draw it to a close there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you do, please drop me a like. Thank you for all the subscribes and shares and everything else and the comments. I love reading your comments. So if any of you haven't subscribed yet, please do join us. We're now on just over 2,000 subscribers. So that is amazing, honestly. So please do join us. I love having you along. And I will catch up with you all very, very soon. Take care.